Hello everybody, Maddox here. Welcome back to the Pokehistorian. It's a nice quiet evening at home and I thought, you know what? Why don't we pull up Evolving Skies and see if the set holds up as well as we think it does? Because I feel like with this set we always think about all the alt arts and how cool they are and everything, but how often do we really just go through all the cards in the set and really think about how this set goes together as a complete set? So anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. We're going back to August 26, 2021 when Evolving Skies came out almost 4 years ago. Alright, starting off with our first card, we have Pinsir. I didn't even know this card was in the set. What's he got? Some kind of powerful energy orb he's holding here? That's different. Nagasawa. Not familiar with that artist. Not bad. Next up, we got this Hoppip. Rapid Strike. Looking very fierce. Looks like it's riding the wind currents or something. Hamono artwork. I don't think I remember this one either. See? I knew this would be sort of fun. Oh, look at this Skiploom. This is fun. Nice detailed background here. Chris Aki. Looks like it's juggling a bunch of random stuff it found on the ground. Good for you, Skiploom. Regular circus clown. Then we got a Jumpluff here. Swinging its fluffy cotton around. Looks like it's over some water with a branch falling in. I do remember this one a little bit. That was a hollow. C-Dot. Lots of fancy magical orbs around it, or fireflies, I don't know. Tropius flying through the sky. Here we go, our first evolution. We got the Leafeon, 5-band graphics. Not usually a big fan of the work they do. I don't like a lot of the 3D artwork, but this one looks nice enough. Very pleasant looking, looks like fall. And Leafeon's going for a little run in the woods. Here we got the VMAX. I wish all the VMAXs, like all the regular VMAXs, didn't have like the same like swirly background. It kind of just makes them hard to differentiate each other and just takes away some of the originality, but this is fine. Got Petalil in a rainstorm. Got Lilligant, the non-Hisuian variant, in a tropical environment. Mono artwork. Dwebble. Got a Crustle. What we got here in the background? Can we make out what these Pokemon are? Not really. Sort of looks like an Aerodactyl head, but I don't know. Got Trevenant. Boy, do people hate pulling this card. I don't know, though. I think it's okay. Doing a claw swipe. I feel like Trevenant gets more hate than it deserves. And we got the VMAX. Nobody wanted to pull this either. Poor Trevenant. Got our resident Gossiper, Gossifleur, hanging out on a leaf. We got Eldegoss, Senior Gossiper. So this one's cool. I think this is like part of a story. Like there's like a Smirgle card that goes along with this too. I think there's a couple other cards too, and it's like this trail, and I'm not sure exactly where it goes. One day I'll have to look at all these cards and see exactly how they go together. Smirgle might even be in the set. We'll see. Got an Applin, Tanaka artwork. Got this Flareon here. Standard VMAX. Got an Entei with a super powerful claw. It's going to be its single strike. Got a Victini. I feel like this Pokemon always gets forgotten about. Reminds me of the good old days of Black and White. I think it was like a special like event Pokemon you got. Like something if you like pre-ordered the game early or something. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I remember going to that special tower and getting Victini in Black and White and then never being able to do it again for some reason. Got the Volcarona. Nobody wanted to pull this card either, but honestly, I feel like it's kind of a nice artwork. At least it's hand-drawn and everything. It's an okay Pokemon. Got this Lit Leo here. I remember this one. Doing its Simba on the Pride Land stance. Then we got Pyroar, pretty standard. Psyduck on the beach. Got this Golduck here. Got a Tentacool. Walking on Water. We got the Tentacruel. Deep down in the depths. I forgot there was a Gyarados in this set. It's okay. Gyarados VMAX. Vaporeon VMAX. I always like this one, Suicune V. What card was it in? I think it's in Team Magma and Team Aqua. That set, it kind of reminds me of that Suicune a little bit. Something about like the 3D kind of look it has to it. Very nice though. I wouldn't mind picking that card up. Got a Lotad here, just hanging out. This Pokemon's too much. It's always just chilling. It's not a bad way to be, honestly. Got Lombre here, going for a swim. Live it up, amigo. Got Ludicolo. Dancing the salsa out in the jungle. I like this card. Nice Sao artwork. Caravana. Sharpedo. Phoebus. What do we got going on here? Looks like everyone's trying to catch it. Wasn't Phoebus like kind of like hard to catch like in Ruby and Sapphire? It was like super hard to find like out on the roots, and then like if you caught it, it was really cool, and then you had to like make it really pretty to turn into a Melodic. I think that's how it went. Speaking of which, it's an okay Melodic. Oh, Love Disc. Nothing too special there. Glaceon. Kind of like this one a little bit. I feel like Glaceon always gets forgotten about when it comes to the evolutions. I really think it's one of the better ones. Glaceon VMAX. Timpole. Cryogonal. We can go Bergmite. Out in the Arctic waters. Kind of like that card. Reminds me of the Crown Tundra, I think. Avalugg. I always forget about this Pokemon. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why. I always forget about it. Got Wishy Washy here. Looking pretty fierce. Ice Cube. Hanging out on top of the head of another Ice Cube. Got Artovish V. Never really cared for these ones. I get that they're supposed to be like different like tops on different bottoms of like ancient Pokemon, but it just, I don't know, it never really worked for me. But hey, to each their own. Nice Pikachu here. This is actually one of the better Pikachu cards we've gotten, I think. Just a very like wholesome and classic looking Pikachu. This artist really captured the essence of what makes Pikachu great. We got this Raichu here. Mitsuhiro Arita. So what Pokemon we got back here? We got a Swaddle randomly. We got Rotom, and then we got, of course, the Raichu. I don't know what's going on here. I wonder if there's like other cards that go with this or something, because it looks like it's part of like a larger scene. Jolteon VMAX. Chinchou. Oh, this is a nice one. Sao artwork. Again, looks like the Crown Tundra. You got that big old tree back there. This is a nice little lantern. Mareep. Okay. Baba artwork. You can always tell Baba's artwork. Just very pleasant. Very peaceful. I got Flaffy here, electrocuting these flowers in the middle of the night. That's different. We got Ampharos sliding down the hill. Got a Molga here. Wasn't like this tower in the Crown Tundra too? Like, I don't remember exactly. It's been a while, but like, yeah. Like, there's like the tower, and then there's like the big tree in the background. And that's where what's his face? Uh, the guy who rides the horse lives. Calyrex. Dracozolt V. I don't really care for this guy either, but I do kind of like the way it's drawn here. I would have rather have just seen like this top with like its original bottom. I think that would have been more interesting, and then the bottom with whatever it was supposed to be, instead of like mixing and matching. But what do I know? There's the VMAX. Got Regieleki. Drowsy here. Like the colors on that one. Creepy old Hypno. Don't look too closely at him. Galarian Articuno. Got the Espeon V here. Sight. You got the VMAX. What are you doing, Wobbuffet? Going in for the kill with your head. Got Sableye. Looks like it's in some sort of mine looking for jewels, as it likes to do. We got a Woobat, we got a Mori artwork here. First one of the night. Tight. Got Swoobat here, doing some sort of attack. Some sort of wind attack or something. Not a bad artwork. Don't remember that one. Got this Golurk here. Flabebe. Balancing on a flower. We got Floette. Ready for Pokemon ZA. Got Florges. I always forget that Floette has an evolution. In the motion, doing some attacks. Rapid Strike. Here we got the Sylveon. Cute card. And we got the VMAX. I actually like this one. Looks sort of hand-drawn. And boy, does Sylveon look fierce here. Pumpkaboo. Mori artwork. Another underrated Pokemon in my opinion. I never figured out, like, is this supposed to be the face up here? I guess so. Or is it supposed to be down here? Let's see what this says. The light that streams out from the holes in the pumpkin can hypnotize and control the people and Pokemon that see it. So I guess maybe this is supposed to be its face up here. I don't know. Gourgeist. I kind of like this one too. There's its face. Spooky Pokemon. Cutiefly. Baba. Ribombee. I didn't know there was a Marshadow in this set, so it looks like it's attacking these candles for some reason. Guess it's some sort of training. Got Hitmonchan doing a punch. Is that like a waterfall or something, or just the rain? I think it's just rain. Training in the rain, good for you. Galarian Zapdos. Roadrunner version. Medicham. Hippopotas. So what we got in the background? Oh, there's more hippos. There's a whole bunch. It's a hippo party. What's that look he's got going on too? He's like, hey, why don't you come over to my party, man? Hippo down. Roggenrola. We got a Kamiya artwork. Bulldor. Gigaleth doing some sort of huge attack. Fukata. Got Palpitoad here, giving us a nice big wink as it destroys some rocks. Seismitoad. I feel like this is another underrated Pokemon, even though I'm not crazy about this artwork. There's a Lycanroc in this set? I didn't know that. That would have been a cool alt art. And there's a VMAX. See, these are the cards you forget about when you have a set as big as Evolving Skies. I did not know that was in this set. Galarian Moltres. Got an Umbreon V here. Got the VMAX. I actually like this one pretty good. I like Agawa. They're a good artist. I like a lot of their stuff. Got the Nuzleaf. Got Shiftry here. What's Scraggy doing? Looks like Scraggy's at the gym. Keep pumping it up, bro. We got Scrafty here. Is that Baba? Yep. Garbodor. Yeah, it's funny that the set that's got one of the highest priced Pokemon cards in modern times has also literally got the garbage Pokemon in the same exact set. That being said, though, I kind of like this card. I feel like he's kind of funny. Oh, look, there's the VMAX. Look, he's got a plane attached to him. Gigantamax. I forget, it's like Gigantamax when they have like a special form. I think it is. It's gotta be, yeah, because he's got like planes attached to him and stuff. Huh. Zorua. Hanging out in the city. Zoroark. What a strange looking place. Looks like a forest of illusions or something. Got Nickit. Look at its paw. Kind of like Nickit. Got Thievul here. Look at all the stuff I stole. Good for you. Altaria. Kind of nice. Bagon. Oh, here's an interesting one. Shelgon. Up on some cliffs. Is that supposed to be like up in the sky, or is that supposed to be the water? I think it's supposed to be like up in the sky. Or maybe that is the water because that looks like a whirlpool over there. Yeah, it's probably the water. Now this is an underrated card. I like this Salamence a lot. Kodama, I'm not too familiar with them. Very nice artwork. Got a Rayquaza here. Getting ready to do some sort of energy attack. I mean, for one of these 3D artworks, I do kind of like it. It's a nice pose, and you don't really see Rayquaza holding things in the palm of its hand too much. Decent enough. VMAX is okay. Dialga, stomping. Dino, roaring. Looks kind of like the place that Shelgon was in. Zweilous, enjoying the sunset. Hydreigon here. Doing some attacks out on the cliffs. Got a Kyurem. In some sort of Arctic environment. Noivern, I remember this one. He's got an Altar, we'll see. Got Zygarde here in his snaky form. Here we go, Drampa. We got a Kamiya artwork, pretty bizarre. Kamiya has definitely gotten more abstract as he's gotten older, that's for sure. God, look at that weird breath coming out of its mouth. I would not want to inhale that. Got Flapple. This is a weird one. There's its body. Oh, he's doing an attack too. Acidic mucus. I suppose that's what that is. Appleton. One of my favorite Sword and Shield Pokemon. Kind of nice artwork. I like the alt art from Surging Sparks. Duraludon. Charging up an attack. I like Duraludon. Didn't really care too much for his new evolution. I would have expected more because he's kind of a cool Pokemon. Here's a VMAX, Giant Skyscraper. Got Regidrago. Okay, so if there's one card that encapsulates what this set is all about, it's got to be this one, right? I mean, Evolving Skies. You got Eevee, who's got all the different evolutions. Then it's looking up at the skies at the Rayquaza, which of course is another icon of the set. Like, to me, this card right here Like, this is Evolving Skies. This is what Evolving Skies is about. It's about the evolutions, and it's about the dragon Pokemon in the sky. Teddiursa. I like this one. Always been a favorite Pokemon of mine. I like Ursaluna too. That's a cool new Pokemon. Ursaring. There's that Smeargle we saw. That was painting the path that we were looking at earlier. So that goes, what was that card? That's right, it was Eldegoss. So Eldegoss and Smeargle go together. Oh, there we go. Let's continue. Oh, Slacking. Doing a powerful punch. Got Swablu. Got Lillipup here. I like this artwork. Looking fierce for a pup. Got her deer. Got Stoutland. Very nice artwork there for Stoutland. Got this Rufflet. Looks like it's by some sort of pond. And it looks like it's springtime. Very nice. Rufflet's underrated. Braviary, another underrated Pokemon. What's this in the background right here? Looks like some sort of like energy or something going up to the sky. Is that something that happened in the game? I don't know. Fletchling. Fletchinder. This Talonflame's kind of cool. So what do we got here? Looks like, is that a rooftop or something? And that's a building over there. The sun. Not sure exactly what's going on here. Kind of getting like Heart Gold and Soul Silver vibes, but I don't know why. Got some Aromacheck. Boost Shake. Now we're into the trainers, so we are officially out of all the main cards on the set, and we're moving towards the alt art slowly but surely. Got Copycat Chick. Trying to be Leon and Marnie. Chairman Rose. Got the Crystal Cave. Sure, Sableye like to go there. Digging Gloves. Dream Ball. Never seen that one before. Elemental Badge. Full Face Guard. This guy. Nobody wanted to pull this card either. We'll see the full art soon enough. Lucky Ice Pop. These trainer cards are so random. Moon and Sun Badge. Here we got Rhine. Let's see, we got Scroll the Flying Dragon. Rescue Carrier, it looks like a portable washing machine. Ribbon Badge. Rubber Gloves. Shopping Center. Scroll of the Fang Dragon. Snowleaf Badge. Spirit Mask. Stormy Mountains. Flip Cup. Toy Catcher. Zinnia's Resolve. Treasure Energy. Now we're into the full art cards. Nice little Leafeon there. And here is the alt art, our first alt art of the night, Leafeon V. This one is probably one of the weaker alt arts, I would say. There's nothing like wrong with it. I just feel like they could have done more. It's just kind of Leafeon hanging out like in the fall with a bunch of leaves on it. Like, I feel like Leafeon deserves better. Like, to me, a good Leafeon alt art is the one from Crown Zenith, where it's in like that, what do they call it? The indoor plant place. Forget what they call those damn things. Greenhouse. That's what they're called. And here's Trevenant, full art. Flareon V. It's alright. Volcarona's kind of nice. Beautiful colors there. Gyarados is looking okay. Vaporeon V. Oh, I like this one. I bet you a lot of these cards are dirt cheap too, because there's just so many out there. Kind of like that crystallized background, this Glaceon here. And here is the Glaceon V, our second alt art of the night. And I feel like this one also like kind of flies under the radar. I really like this one. Just has kind of a cozy like post-Christmas sort of wintry feel, like you're waiting for the spring to come with these flowers blooming, but we're not quite there yet. Still is wintertime. And Glaceon's just relaxing, enjoying it. I enjoy this card. Got Arctovish, Jolteon, Dracozolt V, Espeon V, and here we have it, our next alt art by Sao Sao. I love this card. Got just all the books and stuff flying around. Kind of reminds me of like Luigi's Mansion or something for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because of like that first ghost you fight with like the books flying around. It just kind of reminds me of that, even though I know it's Espeon moving the books with its mind. Looks like it's got a book about Eevees here, globe, book about the moon, maybe a book about the sun, I don't know. I love how it's drawn though. Definitely an iconic card. That's why Evolving Skies is such a sought after set. Got Golurk here. Now this card right here, I remember my first Evolving Skies box, I pulled this card. It was worth like $10 or something at the time, but I really think that this is one of the cooler artworks. It's by this Kato person who also did that one Charizard card that was a part of the Charizard Premium Collection where it's like sleeping after it fought Venusaur. And I think this card is really cool. I like the artistic design here. I like all the Pokemon in it. You got Swablu's and you got Nickit and you got Golurk here helping build a bridge. It's just very wholesome and fun. And I don't know. I feel like this card is very underrated. And it's just because Golurk's not that popular, and I don't understand why. It's kind of a cool ghost Pokemon. But hey, again, what do I know? Now this is a nice Sylveon. I like the colors on this one. And here we have it, the Sylveon V. Another classic favorite. I always call this one Cupcake Sylveon because of all the cupcakes. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Sylveon's Bakery? Look at all this delicious food. God, I'd love to have a cupcake right now. And we got like, was that a cake or some bread over there, and all sorts of frostings and stuff on the shelf. Definitely an iconic card. And then of course you got a picture of Sylveon down here. I bet Sylveon sells a lot of cupcakes. Got Medicham. Now this card, I never really cared for this alt art that much, but like, to be honest with you, the more I look at it, the more I see like stuff going on. Like, you got Minun here, you got Hoppip, you got Plusle, you got Jumpluff, you got that Centipede guy, you got Cloyster. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon here doing exercises with Medicham out in this cliff region. Like, I still don't really care for Medicham that much, but honestly, the more I look at this card, the more I do think it's not that bad of an artwork. And there's a shelter here, I think, too. And what are all these things? Are those Medichams too, like sticking their legs up? Is that what those are? Like, are those all Medichams? Because it kind of looks like a Medicham leg. So, like, maybe they're all, like, practicing, like, yoga or something together? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is, because look, it looks like they have, like, hands and stuff over here. I think those are all Medichams going up and down these cliffs. Huh. Yeah, so I mean, really, it's not a bad alt art. Got Lycanroc here. Umbreon. Here we are at the Umbreon V. This was always one of my favorites and one of the first cards I wanted to get from this set. I remember I liked this one more in the VMAX and honestly still do. Very cool card. We actually pulled this from a booster box at one point. We called it Mob Boss Umbreon. Got Pinsir. Got that Goblin Pokemon. I don't know what it's going to direct them to do, but it doesn't look like a real pleasant party. Cool card. Garbodor. Nice Dragonite here. And then we got the Dragonite V. This has been one of those cards I've wanted for a long time. I've never pulled the trigger on it. And I don't know why. I think I know why. Like I think it's a nice artwork. I really don't care for Fearow and Spearow, and I would have preferred like just some other bird Pokemon. I think in the background here, or at least more of a variety. I mean that sounds silly, but that's probably the reason I haven't picked up this card yet. I just wish there were different bird Pokemon in the background, but overall it's still a really cool artwork. And you got Dragonite taking a nap while it's flying. That's pretty cool. Got Rayquaza here. We got Rayquaza V. Pretty cool artwork, really. You got Zinnia, and you got what is that? Whismur. The only thing I would say about this card in hindsight is it looks just kind of like a regular trainer gallery card. Because it like really could have been. You got the trainer and you got the Pokemon. So I mean, it would have gone really well like in any of those later Sword and Shield sets in the trainer gallery. So I feel like that kind of like hurts this one just a little bit. But I mean, that aside though, I mean, it still is a really cool artwork. Got Noivern. And here we have the Batman Noivern card by Arita. This one never really caught on for some reason. I don't really know why. It's pretty cool. It's very realistic looking actually, looking at these buildings. Like those look like real buildings there. Looks like a house or something on top of that one. But of course Noivern here is swooping down into the city. Maybe like Noivern here looks too realistic. Maybe that's the reason it's not as popular as it could be. I don't know, but it definitely wasn't a bad idea for a card. Got Duraludon V here. Very standard. Another card that could have been a trainer gallery card. Wholesome artwork though. You got Ryan and his Duraludon hanging out having some food. This chick again. She sure seems happy. Good for her. We got the Copycat. Full art. All the same personalities we saw earlier. This guy. I don't even remember who this guy is. He just looks like a goon. Was he in Sword and Shield? Like, what game was this guy even in? I don't even remember. Probably didn't play it. That's a nice card of Ryan. He looks pretty tough there. Definitely one of the cooler trainers, I'd say. Got Zinnia's Resolve. Definitely captures her essence. Now we're into the rainbows. We got the Leafeon VMAX. And we got the VMAX Alt Art. I remember for like the longest time this card wasn't that popular. And like that's kind of I was okay with that. It kind of made sense. I never really cared for this artwork. It's just Leafeon out here like working on the farm. I guess maybe if you're like from like a more rural environment, like this card might resonate with you or something. Like and that's cool, but I just between this and like the V, I feel like they could have had Leafeon doing like cooler stuff. But then you can look and be like, well, Matt, you like the Glaceon that's just chilling on the bench. So what do you know? And I would say, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I just feel like this card could have been more. Now it's very popular. Trevenant VMAX. Nobody wanted that. Gyarados VMAX. Glaceon. And of course, if you've seen my previous videos before on my top 10 cards from Sword and Shield, you would know I am very, very much a fan of this card. I mean, just look at all the different Pokemon you got here. You got Pancham, Pikachu, Azumarill, Marill, Eevee, Feebas. Nice, cool fall environment. I mean, this is top tier Pokemon artwork here. And look, like Glaceon's even frozen over this lake, so all the Pokemon are able to play on it. So sick. This is my favorite card from the set. But let's keep going. We got Dracozolt VMAX. If I was to get a Rainbow Rare, I think I would get this one. Then this card right here, gorgeous. And look at all the Pokemon here. We got Kangaskhan, Marshadows, Eevees. You got Vaporeon there. You got the Sleepy Eevee. You got,, what is it, Flabébé or Floette or something like that. Really neat artwork, and looks like a big party with all these streamers and stuff in the sky. You got an Eevee sitting up here. I'd go to that party any day. Lycanroc VMAX Rainbow, Umbreon Rainbow. And here it is, the Moonbreon. Frickin' $1,800 card as of the filming of this video. Definitely is a very pretty card. I mean, I'm not going to knock it too much. It kind of reminds me of the Aquapolis cards too, like that city does a little bit. Pawing at the moon there. Umbreon loves the moon. I mean, I get why people like it. It's not a bad card. I still prefer the V, but I mean, this is not... I can't hate on this card too much. Do I think it's worth like $1,800? No. I mean, to me, I feel like this should maybe be $500. But, you know, I'm not the market. What do I know about anything? Beautiful card, though. Garbodor VMAX. Got the Rayquaza VMAX. Yeah, so Dynamax is when they don't change form. Gigantamax is when they change the forms. Funny how Garbodor got a Gigantamax form, but then Rayquaza didn't. And here we have the Rayquaza VMAX, another iconic card from the set. Apparently, like, this is like some location from the anime or something like that in the background. Like, maybe it was like one of the movies or something. I don't recall. It's pretty, though. I feel like it could have used like maybe some Pokemon or something, like walking along the cliffs or the stairs or something like that, just to give it a little more, I don't know, just a little more liveliness. I feel like it just looks so quiet in the background that it's just kind of, they could have done a little bit more with it, I think, but it still is a very pretty card. Guys are getting expensive though. Duraludon VMAX. I don't know why I decided to zoom in on that card. Oh, here we go. Here's the alt art. This one's not very popular, and I get why. There's just not much going on here. I mean, there's a couple houses and stuff, but I mean, it doesn't even fit. You know, why is a skyscraper in the middle of like this kind of more rural town area? Not too strong. There's our rainbow lady. Copy the cat. Goonie. Ryan, Zinzin. Here we got our first gold card. We got Frostlass, shiny Pokemon. These are really hard to pull, and yet they're worth absolutely nothing. Inteleon. I wouldn't mind picking these up because I feel like someday people might actually want these. Like, they're so hard to pull. I actually have this one, Cresselia. Boost Shake. Crystal Cave, Full Face Guard, Stormy Mountain, Toy Catcher, Turffield Stadium. I actually have that card too. Go ahead and click that one. Electric Energy, Darkness Energy, Steel. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Evolving Skies. A lot of cards in this set. How many was it again? 237 cards. I would say a lot of the artworks are hit or miss. There's some ones that are pretty cool, and there's some ones that are just kind of average. Probably I'd say more average than really cool ones, but I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you have so many freaking cards in this set. But obviously the cards that everybody wants are the alt arts because they truly are fantastic, and there's just so many of them. And you got Rayquaza in there, you got Dragonite, all these evolutions, and even like I said, the Medicham and like the Golurk and stuff like that, those are cool art arts too. So for a modern set, I think I'd give this one probably an 8 out of 10. The only thing that really holds it back is I wish just more of the common cards had cool artworks, but don't get me wrong, there's still some cool ones in there. Anyways, if you enjoyed seeing this set, leave me a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.